Oasis TV, bringing worlds together.
So just as Americans years ago began to realize that when we pray, we can heal the body, and when we meditate, we can heal the body, when we forgive, when we process, when we have deep conversation, that this actually has an invisible effect that affects the immune system of the body. I feel that Americans are becoming aware today that as important as it is, perhaps, to deal with certain kinds of political issues in terms of policy, just as sometimes it's important to take the medicine, it is also important for us to realize, as Gandhi said, that the love in our hearts does not just heal the body. The love in our hearts does not just heal interrelationships between people and among peoples. The love in our hearts can heal the world. Martin Luther King Jr. said that Gandhi was the first person in human history to take the religious love ethic and move it beyond mere interaction between individuals, that it might become a large-scale social force for good. And that is what is happening here. That is what this conversation, I believe, is. How can we make love a large-scale social force for good? Don't just pray and meditate and use spiritual principle and metaphysical principle to say, oh, I can have the life I want, I can have the money I want, I can have the job I want. It's I can have the planet I want. We can have the planet we want. Okay? We can imagine what we want. Right? We can, if enough of us meditate on a world where there are no prisons, when enough of us meditate on a world where there are no hungry people, when enough of us meditate on the vision of a world in which we live that paradise, that it is our purpose on this earth to co-create, an invisible force field rises up among us and becomes a field of light so great that the darkness cannot enter. That this is the next evolutionary step for us.